Good morning, everyone. My name is Janelle Breeze-Biagioni. Great to see you on a Saturday. I'm heading into town to attend my second day of Community Learning Days with Leadership Victoria. Yesterday was a really timely conversation for me. The theme throughout the day was discussing marginalization and what does that mean to us, and how does marginalization happen in our society, and what can we do about it, and all of that. And I was really questioning myself the night before about a conviction I had about separating people, and how do we build community, and if community is only built within the walls of, a building, for example, that doesn't really count as inclusion in the larger community for me. So I was struggling with that, if I really had it right. And it was great, because throughout the conversation I came to that conviction that yes, I don't want to see people marginalized. And anytime that it gets into a situation that it's we and they, we live here, they live over there, we have these jobs, they get those kind of jobs, we're capable of this, they can only do that, it doesn't sit well with me. And I personally don't have a disability, but I have been marginalized in other ways, and through different experiences, and I think that's why it resonates so deeply with me. What was also timely, at the end of the day I received a call from my boss, and I'm really delighted to hear that an issue that we've been working on with a client for a number of months actually was resolved yesterday. And this young man, fantastic person, and had got himself a job overnight at one of the local food stores, which is a franchise, and got into a situation where he was being severely bullied by one of the employees, and couldn't get any help, and couldn't find a supervisor, couldn't get through to the supervisor. And in the end, this young man lost his job, and it was, a lot of finger pointing that he had been, there had been performance issues with him, and, he has a brain injury, and there was a lot of things that could have been done differently to help him in his job, to ensure that he made the changes that they were looking for and had the support that he had. Anyway, when he lost his job, he came to us, and we all clearly knew that this had been a bullying situation, just the way he had described it in the documentation that he had, and instructions that were given to him when he resigned from his position. And so I started making calls to the manager of the store, and I made about 5 calls to him, and was met with resistance with each phone call, and actually refused to even meet with us, and citing that it was performance and that there had been no bullying, and it went on and on and on. So quite disappointing to get the reaction that they wouldn't even meet face to face with us to have that conversation. So we all knew it was a human rights issue, and my boss went higher up to their HR, and we've been dealing with this situation since April, and just got a call yesterday from their head office saying that yes, after their investigation, they have decided that this young man was treated unfairly, that it had clearly been a bullying situation, and him being let go from that position was inappropriate, and he had been dealt quite unfairly with. So they have actually offered to get him back into work. He wouldn't go to the same store, but he can go elsewhere. So I was really pleased to call this young man and give him the outcome, and he's not sure that he wants to go back and work for a company like that's where it started. And what I said to him was, good on you for coming to us, and thank you. Thank you for allowing us the privilege of advocating for you, because this win is a win for everyone. And I really wanted him to know that his courage to come forward, regardless of whether he decides to return to that company or not, is a win for everyone, because now it has set a precedent in this franchise. So good on him, and thanks to my boss for, pushing a little bit further beyond where I could get. And that's what marginalization is, like when we single out people and treat them unfairly and differently than they deserve. And I'm really grateful for the outcome, and I'm grateful for the people at the head office that saw this differently too. So remember that, never be afraid to advocate for somebody. Have the courage and stand up for them and with them, and be a voice if they can't be a voice, or they've tried to be a voice and it didn't work out. It will make a difference in so many lives. Thank you. God bless, and have a good day.